Hey, this is a vibe check, and I wanted to get a little closer because I wanted to really talk about this one, you know, um, in a very personal space. And I know that a lot of us have gone through it or are going through it currently, and I want to acknowledge that and tell you to provide yourself with some grace. So let's say that it is. You keep calling yourself lazy, for instance, unmotivated, a mess, all those terrible things. Would I, but if I told you you're not broken, what if you're just burnt out? So listen, there's a huge difference between being lazy and being exhausted from doing everything for everyone else. And I think a lot of us, especially women, we confuse the two. We beat ourselves up, we call ourselves names, we think something is wrong with us because we can't keep going at the same pace we've been going. But your body trying to tell you something. And today, I want you to actually listen to it because you're not lazy. You're not broken. You're human and you deserve rest without shame. So let's talk about what burnout actually looks like because I think we don't recognize it when it's happening to us. Burnout is what we wake up to and you're already tired. Like you got 8 hours of full sleep, but you still feel drained. Burnout is when even the things you used to love doing, like your hobbies, spending time with people you care about, it feels like so much of an effort. Burnout is when you scroll on your phone for 2 hours because you literally don't have the energy to do anything else. And then you feel guilty about just doing that. That's not laziness, honey. That's exhaustion. Laziness is when you can do something, but you just don't feel like it. Burnout is when you want to do something and your body won't allow you to do it. See the difference? And here's the thing that nobody wants to talk about is burnout doesn't happen because you're weak. It happens because you've been strong for so long without rest. You've been the one holding everything together, showing up for everybody, putting everyone else needed for your own, and now your body is saying, okay, we're done. We need a break. And one thing I've learned, your body will shut down on you in the middle of a street, in the middle of a meeting on a telephone, and you cannot control that whatsoever. But here's where it gets a little tricky. For a lot of us, rest feels impossible. And I'm not talking about physically, I'm talking about mentally and emotionally. Because we've been conditioned to believe that our values come from what we produce, from how much we can do, from how helpful we are to other people, other spaces. So when we're not doing anything, I think you know where this is going. We feel guilty. We feel like we're wasting time. We feel like we don't deserve to rest until we've earned it. But that's a lie. That is a lie. You don't have to earn rest. Rest is not a reward for productivity. Rest is a requirement for simply being a human. Your body, okay, your body is like a machine. You can't just keep running it into the ground and expect it to keep going. And when your body says, I need a break, that's not weakness. That's choosing grace and choosing wisdom. And here's what I need for you to hear today. To say you're not broken, you're not lazy, you're not burnt. You are burnt out, and burnt out is your body's way of protecting you from something that's unsustainable. So what do you do? First, stop the negative self-talk. Stop calling yourself lazy. Stop beating yourself up for needing rest. Second, just you just listen to what your body is telling you. What is it asking for? Sleep, a break from certain people, a change in your routine, a new support circle. And thirdly, and this is probably mostly the hard part here, you have to actually give yourself permission. Not when not when you finish everything in your to-do list, not when you helped everyone who needs you, not when you earned it. Now, today, right now, sit on that because you don't need permission for from everyone else. You just need permission from you. I know this is hard. And I know it feels selfish because I know I've been there and I still struggle with being there because it's just, I'm a human being. And I know you got a million things to do and a million people counting on you. But here's the hard truth. And we know we've heard this before, you cannot pour into spaces if your space is is not empty, if you're not at a pace that you can call your own. And if you're running on empty, eventually you're going to crash out. And when you crash, you won't be able to help anybody. And of course, that is including yourself. So do yourself a favor, like take a break. Please get the rest. Give yourself some grace. You know, you've been giving everyone else it. You deserve it. So if this message or this conversation today has hit you, you know, please come back. I have so much more I want to share. Um, Go ahead and subscribe, follow me, on this platform as well as Instagram. All my handles are in the bottom of this video. And if you need some rest or resources about rest and boundaries and self-check, my self-check method, all those wonderful things, you can definitely come back here. I'm giving out a wealth of information because I'm learning as I'm going and I am living every bit of it. And finding grace and finding a step in your space to provide a smoother pace. I mean, you can't find any other better way to start your day and to feel so empowered. All right, my empowerment clique. Take care of yourself. And this is a vibe check.